Hey y'all, trying to figure this. Got me a new welcome. I'm gonna give everybody a minute so I can figure. How does this work? Oh, there we go. Let's see what we got here, guys. Look what I got. Woo! Whoop! Wrong way, Clyde. Goes the other way. I understand what Lori's talking about all the time. Because the remotes go the total opposite ways, y'all. I'm just saying, these things are wacky. Alright, I'm going to pull this up here. Give me a hot second. Here, let's see here. Oh, we are live. Oh my goodness. We did it. I was struggling with the Meebo, y'all. Meebos are not being nice. Hey, Lizzie, how are you? Hey, Linda. Yeah, the Meebos are not being like nice lately. I'm gonna get that out of my face, or I'm gonna go insane. Still adjusting my views and all that, guys. So bear with me, if you can. Still adjusting lighting and all that. I think it looks fairly well. I can zoom in or whatever. I'm still adjusting. I moved this table back. I've had it out and I've had it back. So we're going to try this tonight with the view. And see how it works. And this way, maybe I'm not so... Ow. Oh, there's a stick hanging out there. Maybe my back's not facing you so much. And you can kind of see, and I can see your comments and stuff. So it's a work in progress, okay? Hey, Dom. Miss you. Hey, Kathy. Alright, so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to do this black grapevine here. You have to struggle with the zoom in here. I'm going to zoom in on that. What I did, I originally made this for the Halloween, but I kind of didn't get to use it. So tonight we're going to use it. I did spray paint it black, and I broke it apart because I want this side to dangle down and hang. But we're going to add a little bit of bind wire over here and down here to tighten that side up so that we can glue in there and everything. Hey, Stacey Brown, how are you, girl? So that's what we're going to do, and hopefully it doesn't slide too much. But I am going to, and these are the flowers we're going to use. These beautiful ones. These are from Jam's Designs. I'm going to have to grab another stash out to give you the number on those. These as well. These beautiful ones I used in that Easter last week are also, I'm learning my camera here, guys. Bear with me. I look like an idiot. I don't know where to face. Oh my goodness. We'll figure it out, guys. But anyway, we're going to use some of those. So these will just be super awesome together, guys. And then we've got this other one. I'll give you numbers as I put them in. That's a really pretty one. It's like a wildflower and stuff. And then we're going to use this one. I'm not sure where I got this one from. It might have been Jam. I don't know, guys. But this is a real fun. Just like it's got all those different textures and stuff in it. So it's really fun to put in like grapevines and add to your... It's not really a pusher. So this will be great for the grapevine because it'll add all that something to it. Okay. So I cut a few pieces of that off. And then our ribbon choices, I'm on the fence about the 2 4-inch. Now see, now I got this fancy remote. I'm not going to know what to do, guys. I'm not going to know where to go, where to turn. There we go. So I got these fancy 4-inch. I like these. This is a leopard print, pink. And then this is like a velvet with the plaid going around the sides. And say, hey, Darlene, how are you? Hey, LaDonna. Hey, Naomi. Sorry if I missed. Hey, Brenda. So I'm on the fence of which one to use. So I'll pick those out later. And then I've got this nice Farrow silk. And it is also kind of a leopardy print. It's kind of a velvet in a way. I don't know if you can see, but it's got all these iridescent colors in it. So that's 2.5 inch. And then I've got this right here that's really nice. And it's got all these flowers and you know, all the colors and everything and whatnot in there. And then I think I'll top it off with this 1-inch fair silk. I guess it's kind of a purplish. I think it's more purple than pink. I think it's more purple than pink, so we'll probably use those. Okay, and then I'm probably going to throw in this cabana ribbon to break it up. So I think that'll be pretty cool, just to break it up. I'm not saying I'm using all these. I'm just saying we're going to use some of them. So I am going to cut up. I'm going to go grab my big scissors. I got to cut a few sticks here. I had to run out and get an extension cord right before I went live because I forgot I need a strip over here. So, anywho, so let me know what you think about the view, what you don't like about the view. I do have a lot more room down here now because of it. I just got to figure out the angle. Because I think now I can zoom down. And also you can see, like when I make a bow and whatnot, I can zoom down, angle the camera down for that. So I think that'll be nice. Is that really purple up there? I don't know what that's from. So just kind of give me your feedback. Let me know. That would be nice. And let's get going, guys. So like I said, first off, we are going to probably add some bind wire to this. Woo! So we'll probably add, I can't find nothing, guys. What happens when it gets clean? So we'll probably add a little bit of bind wire. And what I want to do is add it down in this area right here. Hey, Michelle Brown, how are you? We'll probably add down here because we want to build. I need to bind wire this in my spot. I have to come up with an invention for that because I want this to hang. Like I said, I want this hanging down. So that these hang down on the side like this, they drape down. So I think we're going to add this bind wire like right down here. Okay, to tighten that up. Like I said, guys, if you've never like spray painted, hey Brenda, how are you? A grapevine, it's really not that hard. Just go outside. Yeah, I'll only do it in the summer. Because I'm not gonna. I just ripped the dang plastic off that. I'll only do it in the summer because it's not safe and it's not healthy to do that in a non-ventilated area. So I won't do it in the winter time unless I can open my garage door and go outside. Okay, so we'll just tie these. That's all you gotta do, just to get that tight, like right here. I'm just gonna angle those in. So I'll probably tie it there and up here. And that's gonna give us our density we need to add our florals in here so that they'll have something to glue to. Okay. Whoops. I know it looks crazy right now, but it'll look pretty cool later. So I think I'm going to go up here a little bit of ways. Pull that in there and tie that. Tie it pretty tight, like a toiga. Just wrap that a few times. And then we'll cut that, and I think my glue pot's burning up here. I don't know where my garbage can is anymore. Just tip my glue here. I'm just hoping I ain't got it too high. Okay, so now we got this nice and tight here. We've now got, you know, an area where we can glue that in. Hey, Chrissy, how are you? Hey, Miss Bev. So it's nice and tight kind of in here. And this is still loose. This is going to be kind of an extra focal point over here. Because I know you're saying, why does it say skinny on the other side? Well, it's not going to be. But wait, it won't be because this is where our florals are going to go over here. And this is where we're going to fill in over here. Okay? Chapstick. I need some chapstick. Holy Moses. I'm talking my lips dry. What? Memo, if you're just Amiibo, not necessarily. I didn't have one for probably, I mean, if you can afford it, go for it. But I didn't have one for probably at least 2 years. Hey, Karen. So it's really not necessary per se. It does help, but I did all mine with my phone starting out. I had no problem, you know, it was no less, you know, you got a little more advantages with the Amiibo, but, you know, there's still a lot of people that will use a phone. So it's just personal preference. And also what you can afford. Let me get rid of this thing. I've got cords everywhere, guys, and I'm not sure where they go to after all this cleaning. I'm just saying. Like I said, I just got the remote, so I can do that. All right, so let's start with some greenery. I did bring out some of this also. This is the ficus from... this is from The Sims. I don't have a number on there. I don't know if anybody's on here that can give me that number. I don't know if Dawn or maybe Donna can give you that number on the ficus. But yeah, don't worry about thinking you have to have a Amiibo. You don't, or Amiibo, whatever you want to call it. Because you don't have to. You do not have to. So I'm just going to cut these down here. Cut them apart. I think, right now, I'm just going to cut them in 3 pieces. I think I need my garbage can over here on this side. I'm just throwing right there. I'm going to move that right here because I'm used to that. So we're just going to cut it in 3 pieces to start out with. I do have some other, I've got all kinds of greenery. I will give you the numbers as I go, but like I said, I don't have the number on this one for some reason. I don't know where the tags are. It should be on there, but it's not. But this is a really nice variegated. Hey, CC, thanks for calling me and trying to get me straight with that dang Amiibo. It wasn't the Amiibo, it was the Streamlabs that we're trying to use now, y'all. Whoops. Now I don't like it there either, because I'm just going to rake into it. We're going to figure out a garbage spot, y'all. So I think I'm just going to, what I'm going to do right now is just kind of, I'm not liking this branch right here. Hold, please. Kind of not liking where it's going. So I'm going to pull that out if I can. And break that off. I'm not liking that one. That's a good thing is you can just do that kind of stuff, y'all. So I think what I'm going to do is take my longest ones first to see if this is how I'm going to see if I want to break this down or cut this down. Okay, I am going to kind of bend it. It's a good thing about these. So I think I'm going to go on top and on bottom with the 2 longer ones, okay? But I'm not going to glue it in right this second because I want to see if that's really what I want to do. I'm thinking I might break, you know what, guys? I'm going to break this in 2 pieces. Because I want to utilize everything I got here. So I'm going to cut this one down right at that little point right there. So see, I've got another piece here. And then I'm going to cut this down just a hair. Okay, and then we'll stick this one kind of back up in here. Still not liking this doohickey right here. It's driving me a little wonky batty right here. So we're going to come up in between that, okay? We're going to kind of come up in between here. And I'm just going to place these in to make sure I want to do this. I'm going to take my other big one. Yeah, it's the longest one. You'll have like 2 short sides and a long one. Okay, so I'm going to set those two together so I don't lose track on that. And this one I'm just going to kind of bend a little bit because I want this one to come down in here. Okay. Let's see where we want that. And if you're not sure, this is one thing on grapevines, guys. If you're really not sure, like where you're wanting to place stuff, you can just do a dry fit, a dry run, and you're good to go. Okay. So I think I like those kind of right there. Okay. I think they look good here, and I think it looks good right down here. So I think I'm going to keep that spot. So now I'm going to glue it in. And you can either dip it in your glue pot or just use your glue gun. Okay. And then put it in my Susie Brown glue gun holder. And I'm just going to glue that right in there, okay? This one, I think I'm just going to dip. I'm going to dip quick. It's funner to dip quick, I'm just saying. I just kind of make a bigger hot mess when I tend to dip. Okay, I'm just going to get that, try to get that right back in that spot where I had that, okay? So we've got our top focal point, this focal point, and then we're just going to start adding some of these other ones around the side real quick. This one, I don't know, guys. I'm on the fence. I think I'm going to break this one down into two pieces as well. And I'm going to take this piece because it's got one here and here. I'm going to stick that one kind of in the inside here. Right down here. Okay. You just want to make sure you get it into that wood. Okay. Then we're going to take, I'm trying to match my pieces. So I'm going to cut, when I cut off one, I'm going to cut the same one off the other. You understand? Does that make sense? So I'm going to take that one. Okay. And then we're going to stick this one. What we do here, we're going to kind of go up and do on the top. Okay. So we put that one in there. We're going to stick this one. Kind of right in here. Whoop, I don't like it there. Yep, I'm gonna wipe all my glue up. Right there, we're gonna stick this one. I'm gonna try to spread that. Whoop, I'm going the wrong angle. That's what my problem is. I wasn't paying attention here. Okay, so we got that kind of coming in there at that angle. So we got one coming in. Liking the way that's bent. We're going to bend that back. I don't like where I put that, guys. This one's wonky. I don't know why that's so wonky. It's like it needs steamed or something. So I'm going to use this one. I could use that as a filler somewhere else. I'm not liking the way that's laying. I'm not liking that at all. Okay. Let's stick that right in here. Okay. Okay, so now we're just kind of building our base, basically. Okay. And now I'm going to take the rest of these. This is another one. I think, oh, the glue strings are all over my hands. Break that one apart again. Okay. We'll get another piece out of that. So I think we, look at this, guys. I'm catching ficus. Not fish, ficus. We're going to take this wonky one and put it back in here. Just because it's not, I don't like the way those are kind of curling back there. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it like back in here. Okay. I'm just going to let that one stick kind of right in there. And I think that's the last one that looks like that. So we should be left with like these that have one going off each side like that. So down to those. Yep. So now we're just going to add these around either, you know, we can add let's add a few around the outside. And then we'll have that option of possibly putting them around the inside. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go down, probably I'm going to move that out of the way. Probably go in about right here. Because here's where we're going to start filling in. So I just kind of want it around the outside. Basically. Okay. So I'm going to add one up in here, back here. Kind of in the same spot. Okay, so now we've got that flowing. So I think what I might do, since we got it kind of fuller here, we got that there, that there. I think what I'm going to do is save these in case we want to add those in separately after we're done. So I'm going to set these off to the side. Okay, because these we can break apart and fill in if we need more. So let's concentrate now. They might find that number for that ficus. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Dawn. I just looked. Yeah, that's from The Sims. It's really pretty. I had the number for the there's something bothering me down here. I had the number for the regular non-colored ficus, but something's bothering me down here. So I think what I'm going to do, because I want this to kind of flow down here, is to cut one more of these apart. Okay. And I think I'm going to add this little piece right in here because I feel like it's missing a little something, something down in there. I think I'll probably put my garbage can right there for now. I think I'm going to pick this. Maybe. There's one. Definitely not a good spot from a big machine. It's too far away. I'm still working on this for you guys, so bear with me. Everything is not where I'm used to it being, so. Okay, so let's get that one kind of right in there. Okay, so now let's go with some. Let's go with some of these. This is the one. This number on this one, I like this one because it's super variegated. Yeah, go to the floral show. Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's the same number. Okay, so this one's a really cool pick. Like I said, I'm not sure where I got this one. I want to say either Carolina, and it's not a Carolina pottery. So I probably ordered this online. This number is F as in Frank, the G as in George, 5755. Like I said, look at all these stems. They're all kind of different, and they all have so much different texture and stuff. It's a really cool pick. I want to find out where I got it because I want some more. Could be Jam's Designs. I'm not sure, y'all. I am so not sure. So I need to turn that up. So we're just going to use our glue gun for now until it turns up. Okay, so now I want to come in here with a little bit of this. Okay, and I'm just going to weasel some of this in between. Okay, we want different textures and whatnot in here. So I'm just going to try and pick and choose which one. So I did this one. Now this one is a little different. So I'm going to pick and choose my stems. So see how these two stems are just a little bit different? This one's got this long step coming off of it. So I want to put that one down on the bottom. So when I work, I try to go up, down, up, down, and all around. I'm just saying. Okay. That's just how I do it. I'm not saying you have to do it. So I'm going to kind of come down, do the same thing down in here. Okay. Kind of get that, weasel that into a spot similar. Okay. We're kind of mixing in with that. Okay, so we're building our base. So I'm going to pick out 2 more that I like together. These are a little bit different. Whoop! Oh, it's a piece of bind wire. And I'm going to use these 2, which are, that one's not the same. These 2. I'm going to pick the 2 that are the same. See how those are the same? I'm going to pick those, kind of fluff them out a little bit. These push up just a little bit, but not, they only go up like so far. But it's nice. These are nice for a grapevine because they have all of that different funness to it. Did my snippers here there. But that's what makes it, it gives you all that different texture and stuff like that. That makes sense. Okay, so I put that one, where to go up there. But they're there. Now I'm going to go in here. Okay. So we kind of got that going on. We're starting to fill in a little bit of our, not sure I like that. Let's switch that up a little bit there. That one down a little bit there. Fix that in. Okay. So we're building up our outs. Oh no! I just pulled one off here, guys. Sorry. I gotta put it back on. I ain't losing one. We're not losing it. We're not gonna lose it. And again, I'm gonna pick 2 that are the same. Okay. And we're gonna go in with those. I'll just grab that one by the finger. And now we're gonna work our way kind of around town in here. Okay. Dip those in the glue. We're going to come up in through here. Ooh, I don't like it. There we go. We're going to come up in here. Nope, I don't like it in there either. We're going to come out around the outside. Let's do that first. Let's do that. Oh, I'm getting good on there. Let's do that first. Let's do that. I just lost another little. Oh my goodness! I just pulled 2 of those off because I got glue on my hands. I don't figure out where that one went. Oh goodness! I hate when I lose things off. So if I do that, I'm just going to glue it right in there, guys. No harm, no foul. If you can't find it, glue something back in. So see how we're kind of covering some of this up? Once we get our flowers and stuff in here, we're going to add those extra pieces back in towards the outside. And that way you won't, you know, it'll be fine. Okay. Okay. I'm really not, I need one of those. That one's bugging me for some reason. But let's just get these in. I'm going to cut a few more of these. Like I said, these do push up a little bit. They don't go up a whole lot. So I push those up. I am going to cut a few more of these. I'm going to kind of keep them together. I'm going to cut them to where I can keep like same together here. I think those 2 are the same. This one, that one's that one. That one's that one. This one's this one. That one. And this one again is this one. Okay, so I only cut 3 more. We're probably going to use all these. I'm just going to save those till the end just to make sure that's, yeah, I don't want to add them all in right now. We might need to mix some in there. We might need to mix a few of those in there. Okay, so this one I'm going to go in the back. Oh, I hit my leaf. Back in here. Okay. because we want some fullness back in there. Which one they use? I didn't pay attention. This one. Okay. Like I said, they just pull up about that far. Gives you enough to kind of glue in there, okay? Basically, is what they do. Okay. So we did one there. I'm going to go up through here. Whoops. Kind of in the, dang it. Kind of in the back. Just wanting to make sure I get that in there, in that, into the actual, you know, where we tightened that up. Okay. So we're going to add, ooh, let me cut that one down a little bit. Does this make sense? Everybody liking it? So, hey, Season Hatch, how are you? Yeah, you have to have, you can go, but you can't really buy unless you're, like with somebody. Okay. You really can't. You just can't buy. Okay. I did that one. I think I need one more of those. I'll do that. I'll put one more of these in the center, around the inside here. Because I like these little stragglers in here. I'm going to cut that. I like those. So we're going to stick that one down in here. Okay. So see how that's filling in nicely. And now we're going to work on this. And we still got our florals to add in here. So we just got a few more of these. Kind of around the outside. I might snag my pants on. So we'll just add some of these. We'll just kind of mix those kind of in there. The thing about this is when you go up, you want to come back down. You know what I'm saying? You want to come, you kind of, you know, when you're going up, you want to come down. We're going up and we're coming down here, guys. Does that make sense? I think I'm going to save these. I think I want one more on that. I know we're going to have a bow here. Thinking here, guys. Thinking I want one right here. Can everybody see? Do I need to zoom in? Holy crap. I'm forgetting about my, let's see here. Oop, wrong way. Wrong way. I can't. Alright guys, I got the remote. All right. When you think you're going right, you have to go left. That's the horrible part about this. Whoop, now went down. Why is it so bad? Oh, I'm holding it upside down. Okay. I'll zoom in a little bit here. There we go. Sorry about that, Joe. This one, I think I want to place like right in the center here. So I'm going to cut this one down fairly short so it sticks out a little bit more. I think this one I want to go straight. I'll pull that apart. Kind of go straight back. Kind of as far as I can. Like that. So you've got this frilliness kind of, so see how we've got this greenery going on here. So now we kind of just have to add our flowers, and then we've got more greenery. We've got, guys, we've got all this, you know, fun stuff to add, and our florals. And then if we need to go back and add any more of these, we can just certainly go back and do that. So I'm going to save those. And we've got our ficus that we can add as well. And now's where we get to the fun part. But see how you're trying to fill in at first? You want your greenery, your ficus and everything. You want to build your shape. And then you kind of want to fill in with this greenery you know, all your textures and whatnot. I feel like I need something up here. And then we'll go back in with our florals. And then if you need to add any more, then that's when we start adding more. Okay, so let's start. Oh, I have another one of those. So see, we still got more of these to add if we have to, guys. Or we can save them. So let's start in with some of this. Okay, I'm gonna zoom back out real quick. This is item numbers from James Designs. This is 81069 GN as in green. Okay, it's a very beautiful. I think these are peonies. Look at it's got the yellows. It's just a very beautiful bush, guys. It's got some nice leaves if you like to use the leaves. They're not pushers, so you can pick and choose your battles with the leaves if you want to use them or not. And just some of them are bigger and some of them are smaller. So I'm going to cut off my biggest ones first. Okay, I'm going to cut off my biggest ones first. And just for giggles, I'm going to leave the leaf on for now and just see what it looks like. Okay, because we have enough greenery to where we don't need necessarily so much filler with our leaves per se. So I think I'm just, instead of cutting all these off, I think I'm just going to, let's start with, I hate cutting them all off. This is where I got in trouble cleaning my room. I started cutting everything off my bushes. So I think I'm just going to go cut them off as I go instead of cutting them all off at once. And that way I won't waste, you know, I won't have nowhere to put my florals, you know, except on a pile or something. So try to be neat, Miss Dawn. Okay, so I think this is long enough to go up in here. So I think I want to start up in here. So I've just got about 2 inches here. I wish I would have cut a little bit longer, but I didn't, guys. I'm gonna so on the fence about this leaf, guys. I'm gonna take this leaf off. I'm kind of not liking it because it's gonna cover up some of our ficus and stuff. So I think I'm gonna cut that off. So I'm just gonna glue this in there. I want to go up. I'm gonna start at the top first. Okay. So I'm going to go right in here. I'm going to dig that down. And I kind of curl that forwards. Okay. So that, whoop, it's going to start weighting out now. That's why I said I need a hanger. Because we don't have the hanger on the back of here yet. We should have put that on first. But we didn't. I'll stick that. I need my, this kind of slides back. Oh, here it is. I need my thing. Keep it from folding up. I gotta make something. It slides on the table, so if I push it, it's not gonna collapse too much on itself. So there we go with that. Okay, so we got one up there. We're gonna start with another one. We're gonna tear the leaf off that one as well. Okay, and I'm not going to save those, y'all. And see how I kind of bent that forwards? We want to bend that kind of forwards. Hey, Tina, how are you, girl? And now this one, we're going to kind of come down in the same spot. And stick that one all up. Oh, I cut that one down, y'all. That's really tight where I was trying to stick that, so that's not going to go. And I don't want to bend this too much. So let's cut that down just a hair. I might cut that down. Actually, I might pick that one. It might help. It might help get us where we need to go. And I am going to cut that point off there, guys. So see how we, look at that, guys. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that so pretty? I should zoom in again now. Okay. All right, so let's get some glues on there. blue strings off. I'm going to go right back in where we tried to go before. Okay. Get that kind of in there. I think I got, man, I missed the spot. I missed that spot. It's hard to see on this black. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we got those going up here. I need to steam that. Got these. There we go. Coming down here. Okay. And I think what we'll do is add, we cut 2 of the big ones off. Now, like I said, these have some of these smaller ones. So I'm going to cut 2 of those off. Cut a little bit longer this time. We might use a couple more of these after we fill in with the pink. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to try to get in the habit to where I'm not just cutting all my flowers apart and then not having, or having a big old giant wad of cut up flowers. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. I'm going to cut that little tab off there. So I think on this one, I think we're going to come down lower with these. Go towards the back side. Go up in there. And I might pull that out a little bit. Wrap that down. Kind of not liking that, guys. I want to go in between. Cut that down too. I want to go in between these. I don't want to like hide that. So I'm going to go. Dang, that's tight right there. That's super tight right in there. Pull those out. Okay. I'll do that other one. I'll cut another one. Again, I am taking these leaves off here. I don't like those. And I'm just trimming like this little nubbin off here. And trimming it down a little bit. Okay. This one we're going to, again, like I said, we're going to go right back into the top, about the same area. Just going to angle those out just a little bit here. Okay. That's hot on something. All right. Now we're going to go back in with some pink because we got these going on. We'll probably add a couple more down in here, but I want to get the pink in first and our other stuff on there, and then we're going to make a bow. Because that's going to, our bow, we're going to kind of stick, you know, kind of in here. So we want, we might take that out. So we kind of want to fill it in a little bit first before we put that bow on there. This one is also from Jam's Design. This is an awesome, beautiful bush. Okay. This is item number 54662. B's and Boy, T's and Tom, Y's and Yamaha, I don't know. P's and Patrick, K's and God, why can't I think of something begins with a K right now? Are you serious? Tom begins with a K. Yeah, my goodness, guys, sorry. Captain Kirk. I don't know, guys. These are all the same size, pretty much. So I'm just going to cut a couple dark and a couple light. Okay, to start with. Again, the leaves. I'm not sure, y'all. Let's see here. These are all kind of, that's dark. Actually, these are a little differentiated. Those are dark. These are a little bit lighter. So you do have like a little bit lighter pink in here. Or you have a really light pink. And you get these three colors kind of in here. You get three, you know, it's a light pink. Where am I going? Susan, where are you going? There we go. I can't figure out this thing camera. Where are we at? There we go. You got three different pinks, y'all. So I'm going to cut 3 of those off for that side. Guys, I'll learn this camera, I swear. It's just this new view. I'm not used to it, so bear with me. And we'll take another one of these dark ones right here. Whoops. And we may use some more, guys. I'm just saying. And again, I think I'm going to push the flower up on this one. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I'm just going to try it. Kite. There we go. Thank you, Kathy. I couldn't think of one word. I'm flipping the game with a K. Oh, what the what? I think this one, I'm going to come up in here. I do think I'm going to leave that leaf on there. Let's just glue a little glue on here. Say a little bit about me. Alright, let's try this back in here. Okay. So this is where our color is going to come in like twofold here, guys. But I am going to, did we get that number in there? I'll save that tag just in case. But I really like these. These are super awesome. Again, I'm just cutting these off just a tad because now we're just going to try to add some color in here. Okay. So again, we started here. We're going to add one. Did I make that one too short? Oops. I might have cut that one too short, guys. So we're going to go with this one. Let's just not cut that one so short, Susan. Okay, we're going to trim it down a little bit. Like I said, I'm keeping those top leaves. I think I'm keeping those. Then we're going to go up top, and we're going to come back down to the bottom, okay? Similar to what we did at the top. Try to find a spot we can get it in there. Okay, down. Turn these around. Make sure that's kind of, oh, I used the wrong dang one, y'all. I need the medium pink. What the hell? These two are really close. That just made me mad. They're really close in color. And I'm not saying you have to match them like that. I just kind of tend to do it that way. It makes sense to me. You know, it just kind of makes kind of sense to me. I may go back and cut these leaves off, you guys. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm 100% on board with those. But that's one thing. If you're not sure and you do keep your leaves on, you can go back through and cut those off. It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Michelle. Hey, girl. Hi. Are we talking about the pit machines? Yeah, she got hers on the marketplace. So that was pretty sweet. So, again, I am going to keep the leaves on here. I can always go back and cut them out if I decide I don't like them. Well, probably. I may do. I may do that. Alright, so now we're going in with that darker, a little bit darker here. I'm going to go underneath here. Let's find a spot. Put that one in there. Okay, so this is where we're kind of mixing and matching, throwing some color in here. Okay. Now I'm going to add one of these longer pink ones down here. I am going to take the leaf off that. Okay. I don't know why it's keep locking up on me. I'm going to cut that thing lock piece off there. That block it a lot. Okay, so we're just going to go back underneath here. Stick that one up in there. And again, we're just going to angle that one kind of forward. Okay. Now we're going to go back up to the top and do our top, just like we did the bottom. I'm not liking this. This one's a little bit smaller. So I'm going to go for this big one up here. That was bigger. See, every time I close them, they lock up. I don't like that. I don't like it a lot. Okay, tilting it forward a little bit. Okay, I'm kind of matching where we, we're just kind of going in and matching, spot for spot. That's how I like to do it. You can just cram them in here. You don't have to match spot for spot, but I'm kind of keeping it that way. Okay, just spread those out. Okay, pull it forward just a little bit. Okay, now we're going to go back in with one of our smaller ones. And these are the ones that we're taking the leaves off these. Okay, guys? We are taking those off of those. So we did one down here. We're going to do one up in here. Okay. And I think after this, we're going to add some of those little things in there. And then I think we'll put a bow in. Because I want to pick and choose where I need more greenery after this. I just wanted to fill it up a little bit before I added the bow. That makes sense. Let's see. I want that one kind of in here. I don't think I need to cut it off too much. Again, I'm tilting it forward. Okay, you just want to tilt it forward a little bit. There's that one. I'm trying to go in angle here. So we're going to go up above in here. Okay, stick that down in there. So we've kind of got a little triangle triad going on here. I think that one needed to go on the outside though. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so see how we kind of got that triad going on there? Triad, triad, I don't know, guys. We're probably going to use this whole bush. I'm just going to cut the rest of these off. Okay, so we've got, here it is. I've got this one left over here, but I am going to probably peel the rest of the leaves off. The short ones I'm going to leave on. Actually, you know what, guys? I am taking the rest of the leaves off of here. I think we've got enough greenery in there. And we're, I popped the top. What? Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to glue that one too. So I'll just dip that in a little bit of glue. Don't worry if you pop a top and it kind of splits a little bit. Just glue that back in there. Okay. Good as gold. Okay. So we'll probably add a few of these inside and outside. I just want to get everything else in here. So we'll set the last 5 pieces to the side. These we're going to set to the side as well. Because now we're going to add some more color with that really fun other pick. This one I love. And guys, here's what I learned while cleaning. Oh, thanks, Michelle. I've been saving this plastic. I did just buy some umbrella covers, plastic, whatever you want to call them, off the Amazon. But I've been saving these, and I had a big pile of them when Dawn and I were here cleaning. I've wrapped them around my mesh, y'all. My 10-inch mesh when I use it. Works perfect. So don't throw that away. Do not throw it away. I still got a ton to wrap. Alright guys, this one is from Jam Designs. Look at this one. This one's, I love this one. I'll have to get some more of this. I think I put a ton of this in my cart today. Just might not have any left now. Anyways, it's got all this on here. Look at this, guys. Look how pretty this this is. Isn't that pretty? And it's just going to add a little bit of more wildness and color to this. So what I think I'm going to do is, I'll look at it first, see where I want to break it apart. Let's pull this apart here, right? You can break these up as much as you want, guys, or keep them together. I pick and choose my battles on how I want to break these apart. So I'm going to look here. I'm going to do a look-see. So it breaks apart here, and then you've kind of got these up here. So I think what I want to do, I'm whacking myself in the face here like crazy, is I think I'm just going to break this in. Gosh, I'm not sure what I want to do here, guys. I'm going to break these off together. Okay, I've got 3 of these. Did I get 2 or 3 of these out? I got 3 of these out. So I'm just going to twist this around like that. Pull that paper off. And I'm going to trim this down. Now you can pick this if you want to as well. I might do that. Okay. Did pick it. And it'll just keep it together just a little bit better. But this has got all this white and this fun stuff right here. This one, I'm going to see how it flows, and I may cut that off and stick it in separate. Okay. So we're just going to spread it out. Okay, this is just going to add another pop of something in here. I don't like leaving those points on there in the grapevine. So I think what I'm going to do is come up back here with this one, because it's got that whiteness on it. It's kind of long and crazy and whimsical looking. And I'm going to come back here behind this, that ficus we put in there, and just kind of go down, maybe, there we go, into there with that. Okay, so now it's just got a little bit more of that color and that something going on up here. Okay. These came apart. I think we'll just set those aside. We may not use those. But these next ones, I think I'm going to keep these together. Let me get that paper off there, twist that, and I'll show you. Yeah, I like her stuff. Okay, so this one's got kind of all this going on here. It's got a little bit of pink. It's got a little bit of purple. Never know where to go here, guys. So see how that's going on there? I kind of like that. So I think, again, I will pick this one. I'm going to twist it. Twist it and pick it. Twist it and pick it. It sounds like I'm talking about a booger. Sorry. I just cut that tip off again, y'all. Now this one, we're just going to place, let's place this one out here. Okay, try not to touch your ficus and stuff. We're just going to put this one kind of in here. Find a nice area to put that in. So see how that's adding that other pop of color and making it look like a wildness. I don't know if you can see there. See how that's kind of doing that? It's adding that pop there. Okay, so now we're probably going to take, let's take these with this one, and then we'll take this one over here with this white one. Okay, let's try that. Now, you know what? Let's just stop there and open another one, guys. I just got an idea. So let's match our bottom to the top. This is the fun thing about grapevines, is you can go in You don't have to glue stuff in if you don't want to. If you want to play around, if you're new, you're not sure, then don't glue stuff in, you guys. You know, you don't have to. So I'm going to look at my top and see what I pulled off down here. Okay, and I'm going to grab the same thing. So I got those. And I got this one with it. I'm going to look because now I can't see. Okay, so that one wasn't with it. That one was. This one was not. We're going to pull these. We're going to pull these out. I don't want that one with it. We are going to pull. Is that purple one in there? I don't know. Does not look like it matches the other. It doesn't look like it kind of matches, but guess what? We don't care. Okay, so we're just going to pull this out because we want that frilly down here. So we're going to take this one and we're going to add. You know what? We're just going to tear this whole bottom one. No. Sorry, guys. Now I know what I did. I'm missing the purple one over here. Sorry about that. This one and this one. This one was not the same as the other, guys. It's all twisted, so now I'm getting confused. I'm getting confused here. So we want that one, this one over here, this one over here, and we are now good to go. Lord have mercy. I got so confused. Ooh, this one's not going to want to pull apart either. There we go. So yeah, I'm just going to pull that apart and I'm going to clean. You really want to clean all that paper off. You know what I'm saying? Whew! Let go. They're doing a dance right there. I'm just saying, you know. Yeah, so I just tried to clean that paper off a little bit. Okay, so we got this one going on again. Okay, pull that up. And then again, I'm just twisting that at the bottom. Hey, Debs. Yeah, she got her own website. Get it that time. We got it. All right, so this is our frilly one that we put on the top. Okay. Now this one we're going to sit. We're going to come back down in the bottom and do the same thing. Okay. Again, I'm going to cut that point off. Okay. And we're going to go right in here. Pull that one up. I'm liking this right here. Kind of popping to the top. Okay, so where we put one there, we're going to put one behind in here. Okay. I'm just kind of trying to match. Oops. Match a little bit here. Okay. And don't worry if this one kind of drapes down just a little bit. We can wrap that one up. Get that one down there. Thinking that's too long. Thinking I need to cut that down a little bit more, y'all. Ouch. Cut it down just a little bit more. I'm hitting the reason I'm doing that is because I'm hitting a really tight spot right there. And it wasn't going in where I wanted it to go in far enough. So I kind of did it like that. Okay. All right. So see how they added that little extra something. And if you need to, just kind of spread those out. Okay. That just kind of gives you that See how it's looking like a wildflower type design and everything right now? Okay, so now we're going to get, I'm even slow tonight, ain't I, guys? Sorry about that. Dylan and I worked hard this past week. Tried to get poor Don home. That poor thing. That poor thing. I might have to steam that sucker. He's a little crooked. Little crooked there. I'll take a steamer to that. I have to take a steamer to that little booger right there. Okay. I'll cut this one off. After this, I think what we're going to do is just add a few things. I might add a bow. I am way over time for me, guys. That's okay. Alright, so this one, gotta find a hole. Maybe. Sorry, guys. I gotta take this. I can't see. I can't see. There we go. Whew. Couldn't see there. I just made that one wonky. Dang it. Nah, I just lost one over there. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that off. Yeah, that's good right there. Man. On there. There we go. Jack that up when I did that, guys. Makes me mad. Alright, so we got that going on. Spread those out. So we got that coming on down here. We got it going on up here. For some reason, that one is not where I like it. So we're going to add a little bit forward. Okay. This one's not quite. I'm not liking that one either too much. I want to work on that one. There we go. Okay, so that's. This one's got to go out here. That's what's bugging me, is that right there. Ugh, it's bugging me. There we go. So now I got all that color in there. Oh, now it's turned the wrong way too. It's not helping. Alright, so I think I'm just going to add just a couple more pieces of this because we've got these left. Sorry guys if I'm taking too long tonight, but it's been a long week, hasn't it? We worked our butts off, guys. We worked our butts off. She's a trooper, man. She's a trooper. I think these I might save and do. I'm going to put these in separate, guys. So I'm going to save this last one because we got that one there, that one there, that one here. This one's bugging me because it's crooked, but that's all right. It'll work. And then I think what we're going to do is do a bow. Let's do a bow. That way we can figure out where we want to put these last bits of florals and ficus in here. I'm just going to set those off to the side for now. Okay. So let's get a bow going. And then we'll add those last bits in there. I think I'm liking it a lot, but I think what's bugging me is the bow's not in there quite yet. I don't know, what do you think? Might add some blue too. Now let's step back. I had to take a step back, guys. That's one thing, guys. If you're not sure sometimes too, take a step back. Let me see. Take a step back. Oh yeah, I'm thinking I'm liking that. It's still a little wonky on the hook here because I took it off. There we go. All right, so let's make a bow, and then we'll figure out when we'll add those last ones and those last florals. Okay, you guys can get off, go watch something else, come back. I'll be here. I'm just saying. All right, so I set those over there. Look, Dawn, I'm saving my tags. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's get the bow maker out and make that. I'm thinking now, I'm going to ask your opinion on this, because this, I've got this big chunk of glue on my dang thumb. Yeah. Oh, I know. I'm like, guys, I did that at the same airport she was at yesterday. I had to run there. I was at the wrong gate. And I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to make it. I had Crocs on it, take them off, run barefoot. I'm like, I'll just racing. Just a racing. So let me know, guys. Do you like this pink leopard print going on in here? Okay, for the 4-inch. Okay. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. So we got this one. And we can go in with this black. Pop of black here. We can go in with this pop of black. Okay. Hold that one up. I said this is a velvet and it's got like the plaid sides. Let's just hold that one up. We can go in with that, but keep in mind with the black, we are going to add some of this other color and this purplish color. So we do have the purple in here, and we are going to add some of this ribbon as well. So we've got like this. Hold on, let me unpin this and I'll give you a better idea, yo. So we can do like, I'll have a pink behind it. If I do the black, I'll have a pink, probably like this pink behind here. You like the pink? That's what I'm feeling. I'm kind of feeling the pink. I'm feeling like the black is going to get a little bit lost. What do y'all think? I'm thinking the black's going to get a little bit lost. Okay. And we're already putting black in with the color. So let's set this to the side. Look, guys, I'm not throwing ribbon. I didn't even throw a ribbon. Did you see that? All right, so let's make a tail. Let's see. Let's make a loop. Let's figure out how long we want a tail. Okay. I don't think I want it very long. I'm thinking this is only going to be about, I don't know, maybe 12 inches long. Okay. So we're just going to go up. Let's see. Do I want it longer? I don't think so. So we're just going to pull this in here like this. We're going to leave a 12-inch tail. I think our loop, we're just going to pinch that in. Okay. I think that'll be plenty long enough. Okay. And then what we're going to do is come back to twist that. Come back underneath. See, guys, I can't make a bow without throwing my ribbon everywhere. I know, isn't it great? Well, thanks, Naomi. Yeah, pink. I think I'm going with the pink. Not used to making a bow without throwing all my ribbon in the garbage can while I make it. So we're just going to take this, just kind of pinch it up behind here. Okay, twist that tail behind here. Okay, just pinch that in. sure those are kind of the same length. That's 4-inch. Kind of got to work with a little bit. This is hard for me because my hands are horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Okay. So we got this going on here. See, my hands are so weak. I can't. So I think what we'll do is something like this. Okay. Everybody like that? Everybody like the leopard? Oh, that's a great idea. Oh my God, yeah. See? Don taught me a lot this week on how to, I was afraid to go live again. I was seriously afraid to go live ever again. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm going to do that in the bow maker, guys, because my hands just can't hold it. I just kind of wanted to show you. So, oh, this is where I got the remote, y'all. Holy crap. All right, we're zooming down. Look. Hold, please. There we go. Look. Let's see. Ah. So see, now we can still make the bow. You can see how I make the bow. Okay. I ain't gonna throw it on the floor until I get a bucket going. Sorry. So I take it in here, twist. Okay. I'm just gonna pull it out wide ways. Okay. These are gonna be my weak thumbs because I can't hold it. Not this thick ribbon. It's so hard. Guys, look at that arthritis in my hands. How long I'm gonna be able to use my hands anymore? Okay, and we're just doing about a 7-inch loop. Okay, so that one's going to go up, and we're just going to tuck that one down, and we're just going to pinch and tuck that one down. Find our scissors, and I think I'm just going to cut a little bit less. Yeah, that's not a very good dovetail. A little bit less than our, well, maybe not, but we can always trim those down, okay? I'm not going to trim that one down right this second. Yeah, I am. Not very well, but whatever. Okay, so we got this going on. So everybody chose the pink. I think that was a wise choice. I think that'll look very pretty, but you can't see it because I'm now angled down. Oh, dang it, Mommy. Oh, come back here. All right, so I think now we're going to go in with this, this flowered right here. Okay, I think we'll go in with that. Our bad ones. Oh, those are my bad ones. Try those. Okay. And again, I am going to throw it on the floor. Sorry. We're just going to go in a little bit shorter. Okay, twist. Speed it up, y'all. I am moving slow. I am moving slow tonight. Okay, we're just going to go a little bit shorter. Okay. This is going to break up our pink and everything and add all our color to our bow. Okay. So we're just going to trim that off. Pinch that down again. Make sure those are about the same length. And we'll just dovetail that one as well. And just again, just a little bit shorter. Okay. That going on. Okay. So see how that's building up our color here. So now what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do what Dawn said, put a bucket under there. I'm going to go in with this cabana stripe. No. You know what, guys? I am so not going to use this one. I think it's going to be too much pink. So we're going to take that one out of the equation. And I think we're going to go in with the cabana stripe to, now I'm second guessing myself again, I gotta look around now, guys, because we took one out of the equation. Hold, please. Let me look at my organized ribbon over here. See what I can see. Got all that. I feel like I need another pop of pink. And that's what I'm feeling like I'm needing. I don't want that other 2-inch in there, guys. I don't want that one in there. You know what? Let's try this one. So add just another little pop of pink back into it. Well, we got some green in here. Holy crap, guys. See, this is what happens when you don't overthink your ribbon. I get lost. I get lost. You can't decide. Let's see. I got something, y'all. I got something. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's do this. Let's try a little pop of this green that matches our peonies or whatever. Oh man, dropped a pen. Whatever those are called. Alright, let's take that one out for now. Let's try this little pop of green. Okay. Whoops, I went the wrong way. Start the wrong way, guys. Let's see if we like that. I'm really not sure. You know me, I never have trouble with ribbon. I'm having like, what? You make me sound like a tired. No, I just didn't want to mess. You make no dang tired. What are you talking about? I was just like, it's so clean. I don't want to use it. I don't want to use it. I was like, oh. I'm afraid to make a mess. It's because it's so neat. Alright, I don't know, guys, what do you think? This one's really, okay, let's add the black and then we're going to tell. I've never had this much problem with the bow and the ribbon. I usually don't have this much of an issue. Alright, I'm thinking I like the pop of green, y'all. If I don't like it tomorrow, I'll cut it out. Because now it's making the cabana ribbon pop. Okay, because the cabana ribbon is breaking that up. So I think I'm going to keep it for now. I'm thinking I like it. Okay, get those out the way. So yeah, I think I like this little pop of the cabana in there. See how that's breaking that all up now? How it's breaking, it's tying everything together in here. And then we'll add our little pop of purple all to the top. Okay. And this one, we don't need to throw on the floor. This is the Fair Silk. The cabana, the green are all Sam's ribbons. This is a Fair, that's a D. Stevens. I'll give you the number off that. I'm sorry. And then this is a Sims Pottery ribbon. I forgot to give you the numbers. I'll get down there and get those. If you guys want the numbers for this, just put the question mark in there, or I'll add them to the comments tomorrow. Okay, guys, what do you think? I think that is going to tie a lot of this together. So I'm going to cut that a little bit long. Get rid of that one. Stick this one over here. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this. You're not a tyrant. I like that leopard ribbon too as well. Oh, damn. I need like magnetic fingers. I bought these really cool T-pins, y'all, off the Amazon. They're really nice. My hands don't work well. No, Dawn probably used 360 of them the other day. Poor thing. I just bought 500 more yesterday and got them today. So I really like them. If you have trouble with your hands and stuff, the T-pins, and it makes it easier to get in this thicker ribbon and stuff, because I struggle with that. So just make sure you get your, don't let your stack fall here, guys. Just kind of pull it tight like a toy guy. I'm gonna pull this. Oh, dang it, I lost my flipping loop. Oh, you son of a gun, you. I pulled that right out of there, y'all. Thank God this is thick ribbon, because I'm hoping I can get it right back through there. Didn't pull it too tight. So hopefully I can get it back in there. You know what? I'm just going to cut the dang zip tie. I did. I pulled that right out of there. With my dang on finger. Okay, hold that. And put this back in here. Twist that around. There we go. I did. I pulled that right out. I can't believe it. Okay. Let's wrap another one of these right out there, y'all. I'll jack my whole bow up probably. I just jacked this whole daggone thing up. The whole stack. Yep. We'll get it tight and then we can straighten it back out. Okay. Pull your stacks back where they need to go and everything. Alright, now we got it back in order. I think. Okay. I have to just add another. Oh, I need zip ties. And I'll probably add this with the zip tie around there because it works a little bit better. Where's your stick? Wait, what? Well, she's busting my butt with a stick. Oh. See, I just told her she wasn't a tyrant. I think her and my granddaughter had to talk. She said, get Mimi back for me. Get her back. Alright, guys, there's our bow. Dang it, Bobby. I knew I untwisted that. Just knew it. But guess what? We're going to twist it right back. Okay? Lord have mercy. This is the hardest bow I ever made in my life. Probably because I'm so exhausted from my hands. I'll tell you what, my hands are exhausted from work this week. I only worked 2 days so far. All right. Had to make some big signs, y'all. Finish my big signs. All right, guys. So let's get this in here, and then we'll just add a few of those. This in here. I think I want it right about here. So I'm going to go on the inside. I don't want to go around the grapevine. I want to go through it. Okay. Don't want to go around it. I want to go through it. Because you don't want that going up against your customer's door and crap. Know what I'm saying? So before we tighten it, let's make sure we got it kind of where we want it. got it around front, around town. Tilt it the way you want it. And then tighten it. Tighten that son of a gun up. Okay. Oops, got flowers in between that loop. There we go. And see, this is what I'm saying. We'll have to trim these down a little bit. This one, we'll probably just curl that one. We'll probably cut some of these down. Let's cut those down right now. It's just driving me nuts. No, those things just, which one's my good ones? I keep telling him where you are. My granddaughter of mine ruins all my scissors. Okay. And then I think we'll cut this one down just a little bit more. Yeah, we're just going to do this. Okay. We'll probably cut some of those down just a little tad more as well. This one, we're definitely cutting this one down. Okay, guys, so that now it's filling in rather nicely. She's gonna get the spoon, I know. Everybody's getting tired of me being on here tonight. I'll never take this long. I never take this long. Holy crap. Alright, guys, so this is where I was saying, once you get that bow in there, then we're gonna find out where we need our fillers. Okay. Like, let's say maybe some more ficus in somewhere. I'll probably wait on that until tomorrow. I am going to add another one of these light pink ones in here. This is where you're going to see where you need a spot to fill. Okay. So I'm going to go up and through here and fill that spot. Okay. I'm going to go up in here and fill that well-needed little spot right there. Okay. So that kind of finishes off that little bottom there, and then we can also add some more filler later if we wanted to. And then I think I'll probably do the same on the top just to match it. I am going to curve it. Oh, sorry guys, I forgot. I gotta go back up. Sorry guys, it's gonna take me a hot second to get used to this. I'll just say it. It's gonna take me a hot second to get used to the remote. That's a new toy I just got last night, guys. So bear with me on that. Okay. All right. So see how we got all our things fairly even and everything. Now we're just gonna kind of come back in the outside, I think. And this is where we may add some of these. We may go back in and add some of those. I got those. And we will probably, let's just use these up, guys. And I'm going to pull them off the same. Okay, so whoops. So I've got these. Oh, sorry, guys. Can you see? I've got these. So I'm going to pull off the same out of this one. Okay. Take that paper off. I'm trying to hurry, guys. Believe me, I'd like to sit down too, y'all. I'm just saying. Sorry about the camera, guys. It'll take me a hot second to remember to remember that. I need like a buzzer. Whoops. Okay, I'm just gonna pick these real quick. Sometimes I need a buzzer. What the heck's going on with that? Oh, my thing come unwired. And I need to trim that just a little bit. There we go. Alright, so we got these two and these two. And I think we're going to add these kind of up in here and kind of down in there. And then this one, thought I had one more of these. I think we'll add out to the side here. Okay, because I've only got one of those left, so I'm going to probably do that. So let's pick that one. Is everybody liking this anyway? Everybody's left me because they're bored. Everybody's saying, Susan never takes this long. I don't ever take this long. Alright guys, I'm just going to adjust this out just like such. Okay, and I think we're going to add this one out here like this. Okay, I think we're going to add this one out to the side in here. Okay. I'm not gluing it for now because I'm not sure about my choice. I can't see where to get it in there. Dang, I got some glue in there, man. I can't see. Okay, hold on here. I need to hold this over here, guys. Pushing it. I'm trying to find a hole there. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix that, y'all. I didn't get in the hole, but I can't see over there real well. It's dark. That's why I didn't glue that one in. Okay. And I'm probably not going to glue these in because I'm ready. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are ready to get off here. I know I'm about ready to. So this one, like I said, I think I'm going to put, and I might go back in and fill these in. This is kind of like I always tell you guys, if you come to a point to where you're not sure of what to do next, yeah, see, this I might break apart a little bit more tomorrow. I'm not sure. When you're at a point to where you're not sure what you want to do, especially on a grapevine, you know, there's no law that says you have to glue that in. Yeah, see, I'm going to have to find a point where I kind of like that there, and then I kind of don't. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm going to maybe take a step back and see if that's what I really want to do there. Before I glue that in, before I commit to gluing that in. It does add a little something there. But I think I would like to break that apart just a little bit more so I can add some to the center. You know what I'm saying? I do have one more, but before I waste, not necessarily, that's the wrong term. Before I waste one more, can I spread it out more is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay? So this is where I'll start to just kind of start sticking stuff in and take a step back. A little look-see and see if that's what I really want to do with it, and how can I spread these out maybe a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Because I feel like I can add a little bit more ficus that we have left. I think we can add a few more of these around the outside. Maybe. But I think I just want to take a step back, a little bit of a look-see, and see where we go from here. You know what I'm saying? See if we need to trim tails anymore, and whatnot. But I do like the colors and everything. I don't know. You guys like that? and you like that look of the, you know, the hanging down draper thing. I love that. I like doing that. I do it a lot. Yeah, this is where we'll just go in. I'll probably take a look see tomorrow. Go back, add, you know, anything, fillers, like maybe to here that I feel like I need more color. I need to break something down, smaller, the pieces that I didn't glue in at the end, if I need to do that, if that makes sense. But this is where I like to, you know, nobody says you have to finish a wreath, okay? And this is one that's taken me a while now. And I'm not going to just glue stuff in to glue stuff in. And that's not who I am. So I like to take a step back and see if I made a bad decision on colors, design, or, woo, cutting a ribbon. Like that. Or placement and stuff, you guys. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to teach you guys. There's no rules that you have to commit right now. Okay? So I think I like it. I am going to adjust a few things tomorrow. And I might add a little bit more in here and here with our pieces that are left. I will break them apart a little bit more. And do a little bit more on the inside, I think. But right now, I'm getting tired. And I might go have a cocktail or something. Well, thank you, guys. Yeah, and I also have this blue, since there's blue in that ribbon. I held off on it tonight because I'm on the fence about it. But I might go and add just a few pieces of that blue in there too as well. But do I want to open it and cut it and waste it? I don't know. So I'm not going to do it right now tonight, guys. What I like to teach you guys is to just start. You don't have to finish. And get to a point if you're not comfortable. Stop. Take a look-see back. And take another look tomorrow and see, dang it, Bobby, I got a whole nother idea. I didn't see that. I didn't think of that. Booyah. I could do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I like to teach you. You know, that's nothing's written in stone. Okay? Like I said, you could have done this whole wreath tonight and not glued it in if you weren't comfortable. Okay? And then all you have to do, if you want to, is you start piece by piece. Just take it out, glue it, put it back in. You know, guys, I've done it. I'm just saying. I have done it. So don't ever think, look at me, I'm picking stuff up off my floor. What? Oh, crap. Just clean it. Oh, goodness. But anyway, guys, I hope that made sense. I hope you like this design. Zoom out here. Let me know about my new setup. It's probably going to be this way because I have a lot more room. And I think I can design a little bit better, and I'm not just doing it on the table. I might work on my camera to where I can zoom in a little bit better and stuff. And bear with me. I'll get used to it, and I'll get used to the remote. I'm just saying. Bear with me. Give me some time. But, oh, thanks, Dawn. Well, all right, guys. I'm going to get off here. And like I said, I'll take a look-see tomorrow. See where we're going to go with it. Hopefully I get a snow day tomorrow. Cross your fingers. Snow day. Snow day. Cross your fingers. For me. I doubt it. But, all right, guys. As always, I like to immortalize with, thank you, Kathy. Thanks, girl. Thank you. Yeah, I think I like, with Dawn and I did a good job. She busted up. But yeah, it's just fine-tuning, fine-tuning now. So, anyway, guys, laugh and live with a half full cup. When it's all black clouds, find the sun. Above all, be kind. And I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys. Bye, LaDonna. Thank you. Oh, wrong one.